Good afternoon, dear participants of the conference. Today the authors present the paper called Data Mining of Astronomical Processing Configuration Parameters by the ThresHolds software. Now, the fast technological progress provokes creation of a big amount of data. There are a lot of different fields of science that use high-dimensional data sets for analysis. One of them is astronomy. For scientific research and analysis, such a big amount of data should be processed by the special data preprocessing methods and data reduction models, which simplify input by reducing unnecessary information. This means that we also have the data mining problems in astronomy. So how can we solve them? For the proper processing, we need to use all steps from the knowledge discovery in databases KDD process, which contains the data mining stage in it. So, I want to tell you about the Khalaitic project and develop a ThresHolds software which implements all data mining steps during processing the different types of astronomical information in automated mode. On this slide you can see the results of frames processing by the Khalaitic software. There are raw frames on the left side and processed frames with aligned and centered view on the right side. Also, detected moving objects are present on the right side. On this slide you can see the very brief sequence of the online processing. Images are saved from the telescope, then processed by the Khalaitic software in different modes, and we get the necessary results as light curves and appropriate reports. The detailed processing pipeline of the Khalaitic software is presented on this slide. Processing of the data sets is performed in parallel. This approach reduces the execution time. The Khalaitic software consists of more than 30 mathematical and processing modules related to the different stages of the image processing that are included in the common processing pipeline. Each such module has a lot of configuration parameters to be set for the proper image processing and tuning the processing results. In total, there are more than 700 astronomical configuration parameters related to the different image processing tasks performed by up to 30 processing modules in the pipeline of the Khalaitic software. The example of an XML file with astronomical configuration parameters in the Khalaitic software is presented on this slide. The ThresHolds software implements the special XML validation rules according to the International XML Schema definition, XSD. On this slide you can see the user interface of the developed ThresHolds software. The ThresHolds software is designed for the full integration with astronomical image processing pipeline of the Khalaitic software and performs the following data mining tasks, like recurrency search, mining, classification, validation, generating, etc. As example, you can see the UI for only one processing model for the brightness alignment and the appropriate generated XML configuration file with parameters by the ThresHolds software. The high-level diagram of the developed algorithm for data mining realized in the ThresHolds software is presented on this slide. On this slide you can see an example of data mining of the astronomical processing configuration parameters by the ThresHolds software integrated in the processing pipeline. As input we receive raw data, as output we receive the knowledge or extracted patterns and necessary XML configuration parameters for the processing module. Regarding the processing stage about the Khalaitic projects and related software, you can find the detailed information in a few important publications in the journals with impact factor 5+. The Kalaitec project is developed by enthusiasts. Kalaitec has assisted in making over 1,600 discoveries of asteroids, including 5 near-Earth objects, 21 Trojan asteroids of Jupiter, and 1 Centaur. It has been used in about 700,000 observations, during which 5 comets were discovered. The ThresHolds software was developed as a part of Kalaitec software. The data mining of astronomical processing configuration parameters by the ThresHolds software was performed during the processing of up to 1 million astronomical files, both archived and originally formed from the different telescopes. Thank you for your attention.